boundary throw-in, punt road end MCG. The Blues looking to kick the first goal of the game here. Doherty loved it off the boot, and you couldn't script it any better. Sam Doherty, he's been through so much. He missed 2 seasons with ACLs, testicular cancer, and he kicks the first goal in a big final for Carlton. Well done, Sam Doherty.
Little handball by Cripps to Walsh. The 2 big games combined. They drive it forward. Curnow, you hear the crowd raise. Forward hand pass. Harry's out the back. Can't break the tackle. Gets it to Charlie. Listen to the roar. Yeah! The Blues have got 2 in the opening 2 minutes. Charlie Curnow gets his first, and Blues fans are going berserk. Carlton 2 straight. Sydney yet to score.
De Koning competing hard. Fogarty back to the athletic De Koning, who started well in this game. That's a good kick to Mackay. He's got a one-on-one with Milliken. The speed of Mackay, got it to himself, and he's missed from 6 metres out when the dribble kick, Chief. 6 metres out directly in front. And I'm looking at a couple of Carlton legends over there. Big Sellers has gone off his brain in the box next to us, Howie. Describe that, Chief.
That's harder to miss than it is to kick from where he was.
Wiedering with the intercept. They'll reload again here. The Blues, the noise at the G's incredible. Here they come towards Curnow. Mackay's there. Oh, he's at the back, pushed off it. They're still in a position. Martin arrives. 20 from home. Still can't believe he thundered that one into the post.
Well, he didn't thunder it in the post. It dribbled in the post because he nearly missed his foot with it. Just trickled off the outside of his boot. Howie, all he had to do was make any decent contact. It's a certain goal.
Forced to come out wide. Used a bit of pace. Takes his second bounce. Centering ball is good. Walsh flies, hassled out of it. Warner's going to be under pressure immediately from Hewitt. Does well to extract it. Falls to Akers, snaps it, might get the bounce. Lands in the square. Curnow's in the area, gives it across. And it's Matty Cottrell with a third for the Blues. Good response for Carlton. Wiedering does well to keep it in. The Swans play stopped. Sard sends it forward. Mackay does well. He's got it, 80 from home. Looks down towards Curnow. De Koning out the back. Oh, he's put this in your book. Oh! Oh, somehow, I think in the end, it might be touched. He lost the ball.
He's made a mess of it.
Regathered it and could have missed one of the easier goals you'll ever see. Let's have a listen.
Score review. Umpire's been hit by the ball. Can you please confirm the score?
Possibly still be a goal.
I think it is, Howard.
It's a great escape if it is.
He normally celebrates when he kicks a goal.
He's a great celebrator.
Well, I think he was extremely embarrassed about the fact that
he should be, because if it's not a goal, it's one of the dumbest passages of play I've ever seen.
Too unselfish again, Chief.
No, dumb. Not unselfish, dumb.
That's a goal.
He's going to get away with it. Very lucky.
We'll explain what happened
Review
in a
complete.
moment.
Looking at this angle, we can see a gap between the ball and the post at all times. Decision on the scoreboard.
Goal for Owies. Ball to be won centre wing. Harry Mackay does it. They're on top of the ground here, the Blues at the moment. Hewitt splits it wide. The runners stream inside in the form of Cottrell. They'll look in that direction now. He's got some toe. He's got a one-on-one with Lloyd. Cottrell's been in everything. Can't quite complete the mark. Risky hand pass. Hayward falls to ground. The Blues are coming from everywhere. Getting around Cottrell. He's going to kick his second. He does! Oh, the Blues! They're rolling now! 5-5-35. Swans won 5-11. 24-point margin, and that ball hung in the air, Chiefy, for a long time.
It was a good individual effort from Cottrell. I thought he had the opportunity when he slid on the ground to pick up the ball just to shoot out a hand pass. They had numbers everywhere. Decided to do it on his own, then looked like he'd butchered it with a mung off the boot, but it just floated. But Nate, I think you'd already called. Oh,
I thought it had missed.
I
thought it had missed. So everything going the Blues' way at the moment.
It's in the hands of Hewitt now. This will be the third goal. Decides a set-up kick is the one he wants to go for. Pitnet launched at it. Free kick's going to go Martin's way. It's going to be a certain goal. You'd think 25 out directly in front. Hayden McLean arguing the toss, but Jack Martin, you would imagine, is going to extend Carlton's lead. This to extend the lead out for Carlton directly in front. Martin's got his first goal. Last 4 goals of the game go the way of Carlton, and they have blown this out to a 30-point margin. Carlton 6-5-41, Sydney 1-5-11. Hewitt, the chip kick. Oh, big collision coming up. Not taken. It was Florent and David Cunningham on a crash course. Cunningham with good courage takes the mark.
It was good courage. It was also a clever kick from Hewitt because he knows if he didn't kick it over his head and make him go back, it wouldn't have gone 15 metres to be paid as a mark.
35-metre kick, slightly more acute than a 45-degree angle. Listen to the Carlton fans. Halftime siren about the sound. And it is the Blues who've dominated this first half. 7-5-47. Swans 2-6-18.
Hewitt just squeezes the ball forward to Curnow. He's probably too far out. He'd have to unload from 56.
Play on.
Even the Coleman
Zone.
man might not be able to do that, so he sends it deep. Mackay's there! Oh, it was always going to be Harry! And if he knocks one through here from directly in front, Carlton fans are going to continue to party.
Does he kick a set shot or does he go around the corner? It looks like he's going to go with a drop punt.
He's 15 metres out, Chiefy.
We've seen him kick him around the corner from here before.
Not putting it in the book, but it's as good as there. Crowd will tell you everything. He missed.
He got way too close to the man on the mark. He got so close to the man on the mark, he had to kick the ball straight up, and he rushed it. He had no routine. That was just a poor miss. He's missed 2 absolute sodas tonight.
That's the one he should have snapped on the left foot.
A couple of fairly invested Carlton fans in the back of the box, Darcy. They're starting to really lose you know what, really getting feral back there.
That's a couple next door to the Dominator. Wayne Johnson's about 1.5 metres Howie, and he's looking to touch stress, the Dom.
I'm just worried if there's a fight breaking out in the crowd over there, it's my old man.
Pow, pow.
Patrick Cripson.
12.5 remaining this first half. Mitch McGovern had a brain fade, tried to play on and ran into the man on the mark, but his kick's been marked by Jack Martin. He's got a good contested mark on a really good player, Rampy. And can he kick a steady and goal here for the Blues?
Just regulation stuff for Mitch McGovern. Got himself into some trouble, managed to get himself out of it. A snap inside forward 50. That is a good mark from an undersized player.
What'd you see, Chief?
I was watching around the grounds. I think Pappenhausen's just broken his leg to the Storm.
Choice Hotels update Melbourne Storm score, please, Chief, with that.
20-zip in favour of the Broncos. 7.25 minutes left.
Tough night for the Melbourne Storm there in Queensland. Jack Martin slides home a goal against the flow of play. That is huge for the Blues. 8-6-54 Carlton, 5-7-37 Sydney. Picked up by Hewitt, released a little handle out to Chera. He's kicked another one for Carlton. Big reply from the Blues, almost the identical part of the ground where Martin kicked the last one. So Chera and Martin get Carlton back out to a lead of 23 points. Halfway mark of this third term. Carlton fans are delighted on the Triple M Beacon Trade scoreboard.
It's a great finish, Nate. That's a quality finish. That's one of those that probably gets kicked, 2 or 3 times out of 10.
Yep.
That's team lifting.
McLean taps it down like a ruck contest to Mills. Warner, Lloyd takes on Cripps. Trouble, just gets rid of it. Does he know? The Cripper gets his man. Cripper, the skipper, will line up to kick a ripper from about 40 out.
Well, he's adamant, Jake Lloyd, that he got a hand pass to it, but the umpire said no. He took him on, tried to step inside him.
If he kicks this, Chief, I'm declaring it will be the biggest roar of the night.
Yep.
180 games before tonight. Hasn't played in a final, the skipper. He's been there for year after year when the club have failed to deliver. He's lived hard times after hard times. Now Cripps lining up from 48. Blues fans will lose it if he kicks it. Just out to the right. Cripps, have a listen to him with the G! Arms out wide! Cripper yelling his head off! And there's the moment of the night right there! Captain Fantastic! Cripps with his first. The Blues 10-6-66. Sydney 5-8-38, 28 points. And Carlton fans, some of them are going, oh no, hang on, others are starting to dream of a next Friday night encounter.
A little bit of a panic handball from Mills. Socket forward, lands in the lap of Papley. Open goal square. Hickey going back with a fly. Big Hickey. Almost the mark. Not quite. Carlton on the last line of defence. They're not going to concede. Chincotta. Oh no! Coughed it up, Chincotta. And the goal goes to Parker. A brain fade of epic proportion. And that is a massive moment. Carlton can't believe it. It was Brodie Kemp, who inexplicably kept it in, and Carlton 10-7-67. Sydney 8-10-58 on the back of that, and that feels massive on the Triple M Liquorland scoreboard.
From 50, Gordon drives all the way to the square. Is there a hand on it? I don't know if there is. Let's have a listen. Akers is adamant he touched it.
Akers again.
He's the goalkeeper, Akers.
I believe behind
If he
him,
has
the ball was
touched
touched, and then also check on the line as it was kicked. What's that, mate?
I'm exhausted.
So he said first is it touched, then is it kicked after he touches it?
It's looking at this angle. We can see the ball's touched by the right hand of the Carlton defender before crossing the back of the goal line. Decision on the scoreboard.
It's definitive. That's a point.
All he had to do was say insufficient evidence to turn it over, and he declared it's touched.
Carlton still some work to do. They've got an 8-point lead. 5 minutes remaining. DeConing was good. Sends it forward. There's a 3-on-1. Carlton have got it inside 50. The one defender, Campbell. Munns is going to pick it up. Here's the goal they need. Akers gets it. Blake Akers with the goal. And they're not quite home, but they've got 1 foot in the final coming up against Melbourne next weekend. Carlton fans go ballistic. 11-8-74. Sydney 8-12-60. On the Triple M Liquorland scoreboard.
He's played a game, Akers, hasn't he?
End-to-end, Brownie.
From one end to the other, 2 times he's been right on the goal line, stopping goals as a defensive wingman, and then pushing himself to get forward. I'm not sure what happened. He's had 24 disposals, 7 in this last. Not sure what happened, how Sydney fell down so poorly to have a 3-on-1 inside their defensive 50 against them. But it was well played, and Jack Martin was able to keep his feet, which was so important. And then we spoke about, Chief, it's going to be someone who keeps their head, and Jack Martin was that player. Could have quite easily picked that up, tried to have a flying shot at goal under pressure, but knew that he had support to the outside, just held the footy a bit, released the tackle, then was able to give the ball off to Akers.
And that crowd, 92,026, second biggest elimination final crowd on record.
43 seconds on the clock. It won't be long till the roar starts to go around the MCG. The mark's taken by McCartney. He drives one forward. Last chance for the Swans. Parker's outnumbered. Falls to the back. Hang on, snap out of the pack. There's a goal! 27 seconds on the clock. McLean snailed one. Clock stops at 25. And there's a goal in it.
And there's a hush.
There's a goal in it. 74-68. The Blues in front. The big number, though, is 25, and that's how many seconds are on the clock.
He's done a bit of everything. Jack Martin down back. He's taken a couple of great intercept marks, but then he just turned one over, and that time it went through his legs. He didn't keep the ball in front. It went through his legs, and the Sydney player behind him was able to kick the goal. So they have made this a very painful last 25 seconds.
You hear a pin drop in here, Chief, at the moment.
Chipped in on the centre clearance, Nate.
And the 666, this is what the 666 is about. This is what it's built for. Big opportunity. No one anywhere near centre-half forward for Sydney. Isaac Heaney back inside 50.
Carlton have been in front of this game for 121 minutes and 1 second. There's 25 seconds left. 6-point margin. Huge centre clearance coming up. Hickey and Pitternet. Which way will it go? Could it be his last game, Hickey? Pitternet guides it down to Cripps, who just hangs on to it. And we count down 18 seconds.
Great tap from Pitternet.
7-second play, that one. 18 seconds to go. Curnow sprinting down into defence. There's no one in the Carlton forward line.
Oh, I love Pitnet's work. He's just controlling it and putting him straight down, keeping it inside the stoppage.
Hickey needs to clear the ball. Do something.
Only took 4 seconds, that one. Spins out the back. It's not cleared. Pitnet still not cleared. Time continues to tick. Carlton 7 seconds away from a semi-final. Sydney drive it forward.